When we think of modern technology, names like Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, or Elon Musk might come to mind. But long before these figures revolutionized the world, there were lesser-known pioneers whose contributions have been buried in the annals of history. These forgotten innovators laid the foundation for the technology we use today. Welcome to Tech and Trek, where we explore the hidden connections between the past and the future. In today's journey, we'll meet the historical figures who shaped modern technology and whose legacies continue to influence the digital age. Our journey begins with a woman who is often overlooked in the history of computing, Ada Lovelace. Born in 1815, Ada was the daughter of the famous poet Lord Byron, but her passion was mathematics. At the time, women in science were a rarity. Lovelace collaborated with Charles Babbage on his analytical engine, a mechanical device that many consider the first concept of a computer. Lovelace didn't just understand the machine, she saw its true potential. While Babbage envisioned the analytical engine as a number-crunching device, Ada theorized it could be used to manipulate symbols, solve complex problems, and even compose music. In essence, she predicted the future of computers as versatile machines capable of more than just calculations. Her notes on the analytical engine are considered the first computer algorithm, making her the world's first computer programmer, decades before the invention of the computer. Without Ada Lovelace's visionary thinking, the development of software and modern programming languages might have looked very different today. Nikola Tesla is often remembered as the eccentric inventor with grand ideas, but many don't realize how much of our modern electrical system is thanks to him. Born in 1856 in what is now Croatia, Tesla was fascinated by electricity from a young age. He later moved to the United States and began working for Thomas Edison. But it was Tesla's work on alternating current, AC, that would become his greatest legacy. Edison's direct current, DC system, though revolutionary at the time, was inefficient for transmitting electricity over long distances. On the other hand, Tesla championed alternating current, which could be sent across vast distances with less energy loss. This led to what is famously known as the War of Currents between Edison and Tesla. Ultimately, Tesla's AC system won, and it remains the backbone of our global electrical grid today. Tesla also envisioned wireless communication, predicting technologies like radio, Wi-Fi, and even smartphones, decades before they existed. Unfortunately, despite his genius, Tesla died penniless and largely forgotten, but his innovations are all around us, powering the world. Next, we turn to one of the most surprising names in the history of technology, Hedy Lamarr. Known as a Hollywood star in the 1930s and 40s, Lamarr was more than just a glamorous actress. Behind the scenes, she was a brilliant inventor. During World War II, Lamarr co-invented a frequency-hopping communication system that would prevent enemy forces from jamming radio signals, particularly for torpedoes. This groundbreaking technology laid the foundation for modern wireless communication. Yes, that includes the Wi-Fi we use today, GPS, and Bluetooth. While Lamarr never profited from her invention in her lifetime, her work is now recognized as one of the key developments in secure communications. She was finally inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame in 2014, years after her death. A remarkable example of how brilliance can come from unexpected places. Fast forward to the 1980s, where one man's idea would change the world as we know it, Tim Berners-Lee. While the internet already existed as a system of interconnected computers, Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web in 1989. Working at CERN, the European Organization for Nuclear Research, Berners-Lee wanted to create a way for researchers worldwide to share information more easily. He developed the concept of hyperlinks, URLs, and HTTP, forming the backbone of the modern internet. The first ever website was launched in 1991, and from there, the web grew exponentially. Think about it. Without Berners-Lee's vision, we might not have the web as we know it. No social media, no online shopping, no streaming services. His work has reshaped how we live, work, and communicate globally. Finally, we come to Grace Hopper, a pioneer in computer science whose work directly led to the programming languages we use today. Born in 1906, Hopper was instrumental in developing the first compiler, a tool that translates human-readable code into machine-readable code. Her work made programming accessible to more people, helping create the COBOL programming language, which is still used today in business and government systems. Hopper also coined the term debugging after she found a moth causing issues in a computer system. Grace Hopper's contributions laid the foundation for modern software development, allowing us to move from complex machine language to user-friendly code. Without her, the computing world might be far more difficult to navigate. These forgotten innovators, Ada Lovelace, Nikola Tesla, Hedy Lamarr, Tim Berners-Lee, and Grace Hopper, each played a vital role in shaping the technology we take for granted today. Their inventions, ideas, and visionary thinking created the foundations for our digital world, yet their names are often overshadowed by more famous figures. As we continue to innovate and create, it's essential to remember those who paved the way. These pioneers remind us that technology is not just the work of a few, but the culmination of centuries of knowledge, vision, and curiosity. Without them, our world might look very different. Thank you for joining me on this journey through time. If you enjoyed this exploration of forgotten innovators, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share Tech and Trek for more stories where history meets technology. Until next time, keep wondering and keep innovating.